Okay, guys, I want us to continue with this. So this is 1,4. Okay, and try and see if we can resolve it. It says determine the values of p if g at x equals to minus 2x squared minus px plus 3 has a maximum value of 3, which is 1 over 8. Right? So the proper fraction for this, or improper fraction for this, is 25 over 8 when you translate this. So that's 8 times 3 plus 1. Right, the 8 times 3 will give you 24 plus 1, that's 25. So that's 25 over 8. Now when you solve something like this is parabolic in nature, and the maximum and minimum can only come from parabolic functions. So we use the axis of symmetry, as you can see here. So x is equal to minus b over 2a, and then we substitute, so that's minus. And then if we go back there, you see that our midterm is minus p, so we put it in here, and then we divide by 2. So our a is actually minus 2. So if you work that out, we'll work out to a positive answer, but we will end up with, in actual fact, a negative answer of minus p over 4. Right, just like in our function. So when we work with this, what we do is we then take it from here to substitution. So now that we have this value, we can go back to the original value and try and substitute. And remember, this everything is equated to 25 over 8. Okay, so I'm just going to try right at this point here to put this down. Remember, the equation is, it's almost, you can pin it as y, right? So I'm just going to take it as it is there, and I will put the maximum on the other side. So it's minus 2x squared minus px, then plus 3. Right, so I will then deal with this point, then I will equate it later to the maximum, because that's basically how we work it out. So if I work this out, it's minus 2, and then the x value of the turning point is a minus p, so that's minus p over 4, everything squared, as you can see, everything is squared, minus p, then this is minus p over 4, right, plus 3. So if we resolve this, you will see that we need to square everything inside the bracket here and see exactly what we get. So if we work this out, you will notice that that will become a p squared. This will become a 16. So you still have a minus 2 on the outside, and then this will become a positive p squared over 16, because 4 squared is 16, right? Let's move on to the other side. Plus, this will multiply in, and this also will give us a p squared. It's a p squared. Sorry about that. P squared over 4. Then plus a 3. Right, I'm going to continue with it here. So remember, it's now at minus 2. It's p squared over 16, right? Plus p squared over 4, then plus a 3. Now we need to work this thing out. If you multiply in, you get a minus 2p squared over 16, right? Over 16, and then this one is sorted. I just need to sort this one out. Over 4 plus a 3. Okay, so obviously 2 into 2 goes once, then 1 times p squared, that will give us a negative p squared. And then, of course, we know at bottom here it's going to be 8 plus p squared over 4, then plus a 3. Right. We can then try and utilize the LCD for this, right, and see exactly what happens. Or we can now introduce our maximum. So we can equate this to 25 over 8, which was given, by the way. So now, if we work this out, what will happen is that we take the 3 to the other side, right? So if we take the 3 to the other side, we then say 25 over 8 minus the 3, and then We work out the value of what we'll get out of that, and then from there we continue to work out the rest. Okay, that will probably give us 1 over 8 if we work it out proper. Okay, so let me just put it in this way: minus p over 8, and then minus p squared, over 8, and then plus p squared over 4, and then now we have 1 over 8. We can then try and use the LCD here. LCD, this 8 will cancel out. We get a minus p squared, and then 4 into 8 will go 2 times. Then we multiply that. That should give us plus 2p squared, right? And then, of course, 8 and 8 will cancel, then we get a 1. Okay, so if we try and work out the value for this will work out to actually, because if you add this, you get a p squared, which is equals to 1. So obviously, if we're looking for the answer for this, p is probably plus or minus 1. Done.